In this video, we're going to take a look at Auburn against Baylor. Obviously, Auburn with a big win, early season win. It was a pretty good team, and Auburn basically dominating the trenches. We're going to look at the schemes, especially the RPOs, to start off with. You have to bear with me with my voice, trying to work through it. We had a huge game on Thursday. Big win for our guys, 55-54. So it took a little bit out of me, especially my voice. But anyway, we're going to jump right in, look at the RPOs from Coach Freeze and Auburn's offense. The first thing we're going to see right here is just a typical inside zone. You've got an A set, so you've got two tight ends, and they're just running fades here on the outside. They know they've got press. As long as they don't make it 2-on-1, if he flies down the box, pull the ball, we're going to throw the fade. But instead, when this play is called, you see these safeties, they stay flat-footed. They're not real aggressive to get into the box, and they're going to run this a lot in the game. So right here, whenever they see that, just hand the ball off. We're great in the box, body on body, and of course, Auburn did a great job all night of establishing the line of scrimmage, and right there, just easy run on a 2nd and 7, getting a first down. And Coach Freeze even talked about in their post-game press conference that it was hard for them. They know they got those freaks on the outside to be patient. Right here, a 3-by-1 look, and as you're looking at here, all you guys, you got your slot fade. So slot fade here, he runs running a stick. He's running a stick here. Quarterback's read is this guy right there. So all they're doing is they're taking the 5 guys in the box. He's going zone base up to there. If he doesn't get out of the box and guard that stick, we're going to throw it. But if he gets out of the box and stays right there, we're going to hand the ball 5-on-5 in the box. And that's what happens here. Again, he's so wide. Great, we're going to hand it off. We're 5-on-5 in the box. We're going to sort that stuff out. And that's what ends up happening right here. This is on a 2nd and 3. So again, positive situation here. Falling forward, getting the first down. Again, staying on the field. Did a good job. Of course, Coach Freeze is known for his tempo. Played with a lot of patience last night and did a great job of just taking what the defense gave you. And he said in the postgame as well, hey, they stayed too high for the most part. They were looking for one high so they could take advantage and throw it outside. But Baylor was patient, hoping they could stop the run. But here's this exact same read. So now trips over here. This guy's so wide. 5-man box here on a 1st and 10. Safety is filling in here late. So if they do that pretty consistently, now you're going to want to throw these fades or verticals over here to the single. But we're here on this one. Late to it. 5-on-5 in the box. Center gets all the way up to the mic, and now you're gashing them, right? Now they're giving you the box that you want, and you're gashing instead of for 2 or 3, and you're getting 9, and getting in a really good situation where you're 2nd and 1 here on that 1st and 10. So again, those RPOs, get them out of the box, hand the ball off whenever the box is great, and that's what Coach Freeze and Auburn was doing. Right here, twin set. Same look here. They're actually running a bang 8 here to the single. So he's going to lean. He knows he's got outside leverage. He's going to stick it to the middle of the field. This is your read. If he flies down into the box, just like on the previous read, you're going to throw that glance in behind him. And obviously right here, inside zone again. Baylor's trying to squeeze this. Work up to his shoulder right there. Again, 6-on-6 in the box. When you got a fullback, he's got to stay wide here. Didn't like this pre-snap, so you got to go here for the post-snap read. And safety stays off. As you can see, Jackson Arnold's eyes go right here. There's a safety. I think he's off the screen, but he's right there, and he stays deep. Hand the ball off. 5-on-5 in the box again. Be patient. Don't force anything. This is on a 2nd and 1. Get the first down. On those 2nd downs, don't sit there and waste a play. Obviously, if you feel like you're going to get man-to-man, want to take a shot, that's not a bad spot to do it either. And right here, another look of a glance RPO. This time to the twin side. There's your read on this one. He stays out. He's guarding this guy, giving ground. 6-on-6 here in the box. Fullback's going to mash there up and just take care of everybody and bend into that window. Because this guy is really a C-gap player, especially with how tight that guy is and how they know they've got this guy leverage with the fullback. He's got to fit there. That's probably, I guess, more of a D-gap fitter. And he's so late to get there because he's got to sit here on this RPO. Again, 2nd and 2, and they just roll through it. And now, instead of him fitting it and being right here on his outside hip to make the tackle, now he's fitting it in, and he's 4 or 5 yards deep, and you're getting 5 yards a pop. All right, continue to do that. Got to be patient, and that's what Coach Freeze. Got to be a mature coach, and that's what he did last night. He just took what they gave him. Same thing with Jackson Arnold. Don't force the thing down the field. And right here's a look of a play that they ran a couple times on the goal line. Again, you're looking for a 1-high, 2-high look. Fade, again, he talked about, hey, we got freaks on the outside. We want to take our shots. But if they stay deep, so this guy's basically guarding him as well. As long as they stay deep, our numbers are great. You got 2 tight ends. And right here on this one, they're just running counters. So everybody's down blocking, got a guard pulling the kick. Fullback's rolling right there. You're getting a double team up to that backside linebacker. It's, again, stay too high. So when you're too high there on the 10-yard line, you got to be able to run the football. That's what they do here. Kick lead there on the counter. Right here for a big touchdown to go up, 2 scores here early in the game, 2nd quarter. Right there running counter RPO. Make sure they stay too high. Later in the game, a little bit different set. This time you got a heavy set, so you got 3 tight ends and fullback in here. And then you got a fade here from, again, a freak 1-on-1. This is a taller corner, so they feel okay about this matchup. But on this one, as you see, there's absolutely no safety help. So when they got in that heavy set, a little bit different look from the defense, didn't want to stay too high. Here's the one safety. He's probably looking for all these different pop passes that you could have. But Arnold sees it, He says, you know what? Let's take a shot. This is 1st and goal. Let's go ahead and take a shot right here. Our numbers are great on the outside. If we get a one-on-one, we want to take it. So he pulls it, throws a back shoulder fade. And, of course, Coleman's fighting for it. Just didn't able to get his back arm free. Maybe it was a little bit of PI, all that stuff. But I thought it was a good football. Give this guy a chance. And I really think that if you throw this, 8 out of 10 times, you're either going to get a call or he's going to make a play. It's a really good goal line throw fade right there. Give your guy a chance and just wasn't able to make the play. Here's a look of what they really ended up getting to late in the game. Just running hitch here with 2 receivers. And here's your read. On this one, I think he probably could have gotten a pull and a throw just based on how aggressive that guy's getting in there. All right, but right there, if you're unsure, hand the ball off. It almost looks like his eyes are going to this backside safety to see if he's robbing. But on this one, the way that I would teach it, we'd be reading that cat right there. If he slides in the box, we'll throw it right now. And if he slides in like that, we still got the mesh in. I'm pulling that, and I'm ripping it to my guy here. And, of course, then if I don't like it, now I can follow with the quarterback and run. Here's a look of a really weird look, and it's one of those that you'd love to be able to see this because right here on this one, you actually got to fade out here to the 2 receiver side. This safety is running so hard to that, and I'm not sure if that's kind of what he sees. He just sees that safety just running so hard, and they're running counter because counter's a good call right here. You're going to get a kick, you're going to get a lead, but you also got to fade out right there with the off safety. And this guy, I think it's supposed to be the flat defender, which is kind of insane. But, of course, Dave Aranda doing some wild stuff right there. But if you can see that, you're getting a man turn right here, so he's turning his back and running. If you can throw that out, that'd be awesome. And I know the keys are probably a little bit different. Looks like he's looking at the safeties. And the safeties are rotating hard that way, so hand the ball off. And they still get a pretty good gain right here on 2nd and 6, obviously breaking a tackle for about 8-9 yards to get a first down. But this is just kind of a different look here from the defense. That if you saw that and you kind of had to tell that, hey, let's get that ball out there to the out route, get the ball in space when we can. Here's a look again, going hitch. So you got a hitch inside zone. He's got to be this D-gap fitter because we're going to walk through him up to this linebacker. And right here, again, he's just sitting out there a little bit late. The mesh has already happened right here. So with him being that wide, that's a hand read. Slide into that D-gap and let's roll. And that's what ends up happening right here. So good call. Again, keep him out of the box. It's too high look. Easy, 2 or 3 yards there for a first down. Could have thrown that hitch. Keep working those RPOs and keeping them out of the box. Same read right here. This time running counter instead of inside zone. All right, here's your read. Just kind of look at that guy, see what you think. Boom, he's flying in there hard. Great pull. Easy throw and catch right there. And again, safety's trying to be the guy that's taking that from the backside. So great job. Finally getting our eyes to that side in our body. So right there we can just flip that hitch. So finally caught him with that blitz. Run blitz right there from the field. Easy throw and catch. Getting up, getting a first down. Great job there on the RPO. Great recognition from Arnold. Love this one right here. QB draw, RPO. Get the back out. Get the fullback out. Here's your read. You're going to take care of everybody else. You're going to take 4 down to the mic with the draw. And right here, really easy read. This guy takes off running. Great. We're good there in the box. So pump it. Be patient. Now let's get vertical right there. And that's what they do. Explosive run here from Jackson Arnold getting vertical through the box on that RPO with the quarterback draw. A couple easy reads here on this same RPO from Auburn. Inside zone, quick screen out here out of stack. It's 2-on-1, throw the ball. Outside linebacker, if he's that tight, easy read. Take it all day. Make those guys, again, get out of the box. Throw it to them. Give it to a freak. Get 6-7 yards easily. Move on to the next play. And right here, next play we got in here. Now here's the outside linebacker. Now he's wide. Okay, it's 2-on-1. Great. Now we're going to run inside zone again. Now we got that bend. There's nobody here really for the D-gap. And let's see how they end up fitting this or where this run ends up hidden. Boom, right there. Bend that thing to the D-gap. And they're rolling right there. Run through an arm tackle. 10 yards. First down right there after a 2nd and 4. So we saw the RPOs from Auburn. Obviously, a huge part of the game plan. Whenever you're able to run the ball for that many yards, keep those guys out of the box, keep them at too high look. It's huge. And now we're going to look at some of the better passing concept, better passing reps that Auburn had. And right here on this one, Baylor ends up rolling to a 1-high look. And this is on 2nd and 15. So as you see, this guy's a little bit deeper. He's a little bit tighter. So it's a little bit of a giveaway. They're about to roll these guys, and they roll hard. Corner blitz, and they pick it up somewhat. And they're running basically verticals here on this side. Just 2 verticals. They got a 6-man pro. Got a vertical here. And Arnold does a great job. Hey, we saw that he's going to be a 1-high pre-snap just based on the depth of the safeties. A little bit of play action. Spot dropping there to the flats. There's a seam throw that you can fit in there. This is going to be a tight throw, though, especially to the field against a pretty good team. So this is a really good throw. You got to slow him down. Again, you can see that Mike is running hard, trying to get there. Maybe he's trying to be a half-field safety. I don't know. Surely not. But right here, weird look from Baylor. Obviously, funky look, but great job recognizing, hey, this is just a 1-high look. Fit this into a seam. You got to beat the safety and beat the corners. Trying to midpoint this. Corner's right here. Might be off the screen a little bit, but right there slows this guy down. It's on his back shoulder. This is a great throw. And then a tough catch right there in traffic as you're getting hit. So good play, good recognition of a 1-high look. Big play there early in the game. Next look here, and on this one, catches Baylor in man-to-man, motions across, so we know it's man-to-man. And you're just running your old typical NCAA route. You're going to get a post, take post way over the top, man beater, crosser. He's going to win at some point going all the way across the field, and that's what happens on this one. Again, 6-man pro. They kept a lot of guys in. Man-to-man, you got the entire field to throw the guy open to. There was the post that took the safety and the corner. This is a pretty good throw. I mean, it's one of those, hey, he puts it up and over, and of course, guy goes up and makes a play for him. But, I mean, great concept against man-to-man. Really hard to cover a guy all the way across the field. And then, of course, give you the opportunity, goes up and makes a play for you. I like the call there with the motion as well because they ran all that power read and everything throughout the game as well. This is a really key play. Auburn is up by 7 late in the game, trying to go down and go up by 2 scores. And this is a third and 8 call right here. So all they're doing is running 4 verts out of trips, and they know they're going to stop at the sticks. So really good job of being strong at the top of it and really good timing. I mean, there's not much room right here. And whenever you saw the view of just the receiver, when they showed that on the broadcast, man, it is a really tight window. But right here, just the timing of it, really good, strong throw, puts on his back shoulder, and we get a first down right there. Big play there for Auburn, throwing that stop route right at the sticks. Just getting enough to keep that drive alive. Last thing we're taking a look at is just power read, man. Auburn had a great day. Jackson Arnold had a big day running the football. Didn't force a lot of stuff. Did a good job. But right here, we're going to look at the power read. So on this one, motion the receiver, the Singleton, big-time recruit that they brought in from the portal, and running this power read against the 3 front, arcing the tight end out here and arcing the running back. So you're taking a lot of bodies out there, and they got to get numbers right. But as you see, they're reading this defensive end right here, and they put him in a blender. So as he's going to cross, slide with him, and he kind of loses sight of what's going on, and whenever he gets wide. Now, hey, we're going vertical behind that double team, which is a great double team here by the guard tackle. They're mauling this cat all the way up to the backside linebacker, and that's where this crease ends up happening, through that backside A. So a big play right there, easy run, about 10-12. Now look here, this time coming from the backfield in 3-by-1. So really, we got trips over here, numbers are good. Here's the guy we're reading. Going to double this B-gap player here with the guard and tackle, block back, pulling the guard for the front side linebacker. They're on this one a little bit more of a squeeze. Obviously, when you're seeing that forefront, typically they're going to squeeze that a little bit more. So gets a hand, gets the ball on the edge. And again, whenever you get the ball on the edge there on power read, you got to do a great job blocking. That's what they end up doing. So they end up pinning here, taking the most dangerous guys, leave the safety, make him run the alley. Don't chase any of these guys deep. Take care of the first level, and you always get a positive gain. That's what they need to do right there, and that's what happens. So right there, 9 yards, power read, get a little bit of a squeeze, and the ball get on the edge of their back, easy 9 yards. We like this look, get into an empty look, but you've got tight ends here, 2 tight ends, and they end up arcing out wide for the run. If they hand it on the power read to the jet, here's your read. Is he going to squeeze or he's going to get wide? So right here, he's not really at the end. They're on the inside, and of course, he slides out a little bit. Get vertical. This is actually a key play. This is a 3rd and 3 with 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter. On a drive where they go down and score a touchdown. So right here, Arnold is vertical, shows a little bit of toughness. Pretty explosive right there whenever he pulls the football to get vertical inside that, and then puts his head down, gets, just enough to get the first down here. This is a big play, and good design there, getting to the empty set, but then you got a tight end fullback over there to the call side to arc out for if you do give the ball. Of course, here's the play that really kind of ends it, and it is power read. It looks a little bit different. They're in a heavy set here. They just got their tight end fullback over here, but instead of arcing, everybody down blocks, and the running back kicks out right here, slide, get downhill. So I think this is just a called run. I really don't think this is a power read. I don't think they're reading anything. I think they just know, hey, we want to run the quarterback. Everybody down blocks, the guard pulls, and the guard just kind of wastes himself. Instead, he should get around here and he can kick that guy. But instead, he just kind of wastes himself and goes vertical, panics just a little bit. But everything still works out because everybody's flowing so hard with that motion, they expect him to squeeze and take the quarterback away. But here on this one, they change up the scheme. Instead of arcing, they block down so those guys aren't able to take quarterback. This guy would have to squeeze extremely hard, and they'd have to play in the box. So this is a great change up on the power read, is just block the read and let those guys play over the top that thought they were going to be able to take the back. And that's what happens right there. Now they crease it, and everybody knew, hey, if we get a power read, squeeze it, take the quarterback, make them hand it on the edge, and they were flying too far out. So again, good change up, great call. Key situation on 4th and 1. Walk-in touchdown, going up 2 scores with about 6-7 minutes left in the game. Really interesting night for Auburn. And, I mean, you could go listen to the post-game press conference from Coach Freeze, and he was talking about how he had to be patient. You got those guys on the edge, outside, you want to throw the ball deep. They had to be patient and run the football, and that's what they did. They had the better fronts on both sides of the ball. Just got to own the line of scrimmage. That's what happened right here in this big game. And, of course, Coach Freeze knows, hey, this is a big year. We got to win these games that are kind of toss-ups. They got to win a lot of them. So right here, huge win for Auburn. More physical team, better team, won. Let us know in the comments what you guys think of the Tigers. And, of course, we're doing the best plays of this week. So if you see a play or a scheme that you want us to break down in that best of, put it in the comments what game, what scheme, and we'll look into it. And if we use your play, we're going to give you a shout-out. We'll make sure we tag you on it. So leave your hometown and your name so we can talk about it in the comments. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys again next video.